Have you ever felt like your mind keeps playing a loop that wasn't written by you? I feel like I've been stuck in someone else's story, one that taught me to doubt myself, fear peace, and carry pain that was never mine. I am not broken. I am not lost. I am just rewiring. And this is the moment I take my power back. I am allowing the 528 Hz frequency to gently dissolve the noise inside me. I am letting go of old thoughts that were carved into my subconscious by survival. I am not my past I am the choice I make right now. I am safe to reprogram my mind. I am open to the belief that I can change without fear. I am trusting that what once felt impossible is already unfolding. I am worthy of inner peace. I am safe to breathe deeply and soften. I am releasing the urgency that's lived inside me too long. I am no longer rushing toward healing. I am becoming healing. I am rewiring the parts of me that were taught to brace for pain. I am choosing softness as my new normal. I am letting go of the lie that I must earn rest. I am not a mistake. I am a miracle in motion. I am returning to the frequency of wholeness. I am letting go of patterns that never belonged to me. I am no longer clinging to guilt I didn't create. I am releasing inherited pain and ancestral survival loops. I am learning to feel safe even when nothing is happening. I am creating space in my body for calm. I am replacing self-doubt with grounded presence. I am letting 528 Hz reprogram the fear in my bones. I am allowing healing to happen without resistance. I am opening every cell in my body to softness. I am choosing presence over protection. I am learning that peace is not weakness, it's power. I am stepping out of survival and into stillness. I am not the voice in my head. I am the awareness behind it. I am allowed to observe my thoughts without obeying them. I am letting go of judgment. I am creating new beliefs that I am safe, whole, and loved. I am allowed to rebuild without shame. I am rebuilding slowly, gently, deeply. I am becoming someone who trusts again. I am someone who speaks to myself with kindness. I am no longer afraid of my own emotions. I am no longer ashamed of what I carry. I am becoming lighter every time I exhale. I am allowed to take up space in my own life. I am releasing tension from my shoulders, my chest, my jaw. I am loosening the grip of old thoughts. I am sending love to the younger version of me who only knew chaos. I am softening my inner world. I am reconnecting with joy I thought I lost. I am finding safety in slowness. I am choosing new responses, not old reactions. I am allowing the subconscious layers of me to be heard and held. I am no longer silencing my inner voice. I am listening to the wisdom in my stillness. I am choosing thoughts that feel like freedom. I am gently telling my nervous system, "You're safe now." I am restoring balance to my thoughts. I am dissolving fear that was never mine to carry. I am allowing my subconscious to receive peace. I am allowing peace to settle into the places I used to hide. I am letting this frequency dissolve what fear left behind. I am not defined by what I've survived. I am becoming someone who no longer runs from silence. I am safe in this body. I am safe in this moment. I am gently releasing every thought that taught me to shrink. I am no longer apologizing for my healing. I am worthy of existing without guilt. I am giving myself permission to be still. I am honoring my need to pause. I am no longer needing to explain my stillness. I am returning to the truth that peace is natural to me. I am safe to feel good again. I am free to trust myself without fear. I am releasing the pressure to carry everything. I am no longer carrying pain to feel responsible. I am not here to fix others. I am here to be whole. I am not a burden, I am a being. I am teaching my body that stillness is safe. I am grounding myself with every breath. I am allowed to reclaim the joy I once silenced. I am shifting from self-judgment to self-gentleness. I am becoming the kind of person I once needed. I am filling the empty spaces in me with warmth. I am not waiting for the world to calm down. I am creating calm within. I am healing on a cellular level. I am allowing sound to speak to my nervous system. I am opening to healing beyond words. I am guided by calm. I am nurtured by the present. I am leaning into the safety I never knew I could create. I am rewiring my response to discomfort. I am growing stronger through softness. I am becoming rooted even as I let go. I am trusting the timing of my transformation. I am building a new story breath by breath. I am shedding patterns that don't match who I am becoming. I am inviting in thoughts that soothe. I am no longer acting from survival. I am choosing from intention. I am becoming my own safe space. I am learning how to hold myself through every storm. I am anchoring to peace with every heartbeat. I am no longer feeding fear through imagination. I am letting stillness feed me instead. I am aligning my breath with a new frequency. I am creating safety not just for now, but for tomorrow. I am releasing fight, flight, freeze from my body's memory. I am gently allowing my brain to shift out of defense. I am healing the fear of rest. I am no longer pushing past my limits, I am listening to them. I am redefining strength as softness, not strain. I am unraveling old identities that were built from pain. I am worthy of building something new gently, slowly, safely. I am no longer at war with my own thoughts. I am embracing every part of me that fought to survive. I am releasing shame for how long it took to get here. I am no longer measuring my value by how well I cope. I am valuable even in stillness. I am worthy even in rest. I am safe even in silence. I am worthy of healing without hustle. I am aligning with ease. I am letting 528 Hz guide me back to center. I am remembering that calm is not absence, it is presence. I carry a world inside me that no one sees, but I feel it loud and heavy. I wake up with the weight of yesterday still resting on my chest. I walk through life with my head up, but my heart often kneels in silence. I wonder sometimes if anyone really knows how much I've endured just to keep standing. I thank God that even in the absence of applause, I've kept going. I don't say much about what I battle, because I've learned that silence protects me. I often choose peace over explanation, because I've grown tired of explaining pain to people who only hear noise. I fight alone, not because I want to, but because I've been left no other choice too many times. I hold space for my own healing, even when the world tells me to man up. I thank God that He listens even when I have no words. I have learned to smile through storms so others don't feel uncomfortable. I have learned to say, I'm fine when I'm breaking, because I don't want to burden anyone else. I feel exhausted from pretending that everything is under control when inside I'm barely holding on. I sometimes wonder who checks on the man who always checks on everyone else. I thank God that He checks on me even when no one else does. I carry unspoken dreams that I don't share, because somewhere along the way, I stopped believing they mattered. I walk around with scars, no one can see wounds. I stitched myself in the dark. I feel like a soldier who returned from a war no one knew I was fighting. I look into mirrors hoping to see strength, but sometimes all I see is fatigue. I thank God that He still sees greatness in me, even when I don't. I have had to become the provider, the protector, the planner, the pillar, sometimes all at once. I feel pressure to always know what to do, even when I'm lost myself. I try to be the man everyone expects, but some days I don't even know who that is. I carry responsibilities like armor, but I wish someone knew how heavy it really feels. I thank God for every day. He gives me the strength to carry what I can't speak about. I've outgrown the need to prove my worth to people who never saw it. I've learned that not every battle requires my energy, and not every person deserves my vulnerability. I still feel pain, but now I let it teach me instead of control me. I'm no longer trying to be unbreakable. I'm learning to be real. I thank God for helping me shed the weight of perfection and accept the beauty of truth. I've discovered that peace isn't found in being tough. It's found in being whole. I've stopped asking for permission to feel. I remind myself that my emotions are not weakness. They are depth. I embrace my story, the bruises, the bends, the beauty. I thank God that my worth was never tied to how much I hide. I now speak to myself with kindness, even when the world doesn't. I give myself room to breathe without guilt. I forgive the boy I was who tried so hard to earn love he didn't receive. I honor the man I'm becoming, even if no one claps for him yet. I have spent too long carrying thoughts that were never mine to hold. I feel like I've lived with a storm inside me, pretending it's just weather. I am not broken, only overwhelmed by thoughts that never stop. I am ready to rest. I am ready to feel safe again. I am not my overthinking. I am not the fear that loops inside my head. I am not the voice that tells me I'll never be enough. I am the one choosing to heal now. I am beginning to notice how often my thoughts lie. I am no longer believing every fear my brain creates. I am safe in this moment. I am breathing without panic. I am slowly replacing fear with softness. I am choosing to release what is not mine. I am releasing thoughts that no longer protect me. I am letting go of mental urgency. I am healing the need to always be alert. I am creating space between my thoughts and my truth. I am not my fear, I am the awareness behind it. I am allowed to rest, even if my thoughts say otherwise. I am learning to sit with discomfort without judgment. I am unlearning anxiety patterns I didn't choose. I am teaching my brain how to feel safe again. I am remembering that I have survived every anxious thought I've ever had. I am no longer trying to control everything. I am choosing trust over tension. I am allowed to slow down. I am releasing the belief that rest is dangerous. I am not falling behind. I am recovering. I am worthy of stillness. I am safe when I am quiet. I am feeling the difference between surviving and being. I am no longer chasing certainty. I am building resilience. I am healing the root, not just the surface. I am allowed to exist without explaining. I am not here to fix myself. I am here to know myself. I am learning that I can hold pain and peace at once. I am safe to feel. I am safe to breathe. I am safe to exist in this body. I am choosing calm with every breath. I am practicing peace, not perfection. I am more than my symptoms. I am not a diagnosis, I am a healing story. I am held, even when I don't feel it. I am grounding into the truth that I am okay. I am beginning to recognize false alarms in my mind. I am learning to pause before reacting. I am slowly teaching my body that nothing is chasing me. I am healing one breath at a time. I am enough, even when I do nothing. I am noticing how anxiety shrinks when I stop feeding it. I am replacing fear with presence. I am stepping out of future panic and into now. I am not required to solve everything at once. I am building trust in the silence. I am choosing gentle thoughts on purpose. I am no longer spiraling. I am stabilizing. I am no longer escaping, I am arriving. I am learning how to rest without guilt. I am not weak for needing peace. I am not behind for slowing down. I am not broken, I'm burnt out from running too long. I am listening to the tired parts of me. I am honoring the quiet voice I once ignored. I am safe to stop rushing. I am healing the part of me that always braced for the worst. I am learning to exist without fear in my chest. I am teaching my body that stillness is not danger. I am no longer controlled by my past reactions. I am safe to feel my feelings fully. I am slowly becoming someone who trusts the quiet. I am finding beauty in the absence of urgency. I am creating space between thought and reaction. I am breathing with intention, not panic. I am calming my nervous system with every exhale. I am safe even when my mind remembers fear. I am choosing compassion for every part of me that learned to panic. I am healing the root cause, not just the symptoms. I am no longer rushing my healing. I am allowed to heal at my own pace. I am gentle with my expectations. I am patient with my progress. I am no longer punishing myself for needing time. I am worthy of unconditional love, especially from myself. I am softening my thoughts each night. I am allowing my subconscious to let go. I am healing beliefs that once protected me but no longer serve me. I am replacing fear with faith in my ability to heal. I am embracing the stillness between thoughts. I am slowly rewiring my response to discomfort. I am choosing presence over protection. I am noticing how peace feels in my body. I am no longer reacting from habit. I'm choosing from truth. I am finding clarity in my calm. I am not my history, I am my healing. I am remembering that my thoughts are not facts. I am observing without judgment. I am feeling without fear. I am trusting that peace will not disappear when I stop clenching. I am dropping my shoulders and unclenching my jaw. I am letting my body know the danger has passed. I am allowed to stop bracing. I am slowly undoing years of tension. I am learning to feel safe doing nothing. I am deserving of rest without a reason. I am allowed to exist outside of pressure. I am no longer measuring my worth by my stress. I am healing from the belief that I must be on all the time. I am a human being, not a stress machine. I am slowly detaching from performance-based value. I am not my productivity. I am not my panic. I am pure awareness, breathing in peace. I am feeling lighter as I release old patterns. I am holding myself with grace as I rewire. I am building a safe internal space to rest. I am nurturing the parts of me that never had safety. I am gently reminding my inner child that she is safe now. I am slowly earning my own trust back. I am no longer abandoning myself in fear. I am choosing to stay present with my pain until it transforms. I am walking myself home, one breath at a time. I am giving my nervous system permission to settle. I am replacing chronic stress with steady softness. I am calming from the inside out. I am becoming fluent in peace. I am teaching my subconscious that stillness is survival now. I am stepping out of old fear cycles. I am allowing 432 Hz to balance what stress once stole. I am letting vibration replace verbal pressure. I am safe to sleep deeply. I am safe to rest my thoughts. I carried dreams that never made it to my lips because I feared they'd be dismissed. I've silenced my desires so often that sometimes I forget they still live in me. I walk through days fulfilling duties while my soul quietly whispers, "What about me?" I've spent years being strong for everyone now. I'm learning how to be soft for myself. I thank God for allowing me to rediscover the man I lost while trying to survive. I protect my energy like sacred ground. I welcome only what lifts, heals, or nourishes me. I don't entertain chaos just because I used to live in it. I guard my peace like it's my life because it is. I thank God for teaching me how to choose myself without apology. I look in the mirror and see a man who's been hurt but not hardened. I see a soul who's been overlooked but not over. I see resilience that isn't loud but it's real. I see progress no one clapped for, but I'm proud anyway. I thank God that my growth doesn't need approval to be valid. I now speak to my younger self with compassion, not criticism. I honored the child in me who survived what he shouldn't have had to. I hugged the boy inside me who carried burdens too early. I let him know it wasn't his fault. I thank God for helping me heal across time. I show up for others, but I no longer abandon myself in the process. I pour love into people, but I leave enough for me. I support, uplift, protect, but I also receive. I give from overflow, not depletion. I thank God for restoring what life tried to take from me. I now live a life rooted in truth, not in performance. I walk with depth, not decoration. I speak with meaning, not noise. I exist not to impress but to impact. I thank God for giving me purpose beyond people's opinions. I don't chase Levi, embody it. I don't seek validation, I stand in worth. I don't beg to be Sinai, see myself clearly. I don't compete to matter, I already do. I thank God for making me enough, just as I am. I rise each day not because I have to, but because I choose to. I fight not because I enjoy pain, but because I believe in peace. I lead not to be praised, but to be aligned with something greater. I heal not to be admired, but to be whole. I thank God for teaching me that my life has value every breath, every beat. I am a man who has been through too much to settle for less. I am a man who no longer fears the dark because he's found light within. I am a man who knows his softness is strength. His silence is wisdom. His story is sacred. I am no longer fighting alone because now I fight with love, with purpose, with God beside me. I thank God that this is not the end, it's only the next rise.